Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am back after 2 months with my preliminary Atlantic hurricane season forecast for the 2022 year by Sebastian Weather Channel. Of course, that's me, and this is my first addition to it. Of course, we'll have more preliminary Atlantic hurricane season forecasts, and then as we get into May and April, we will see my first official ones. So, I've been gone for 2 months because, like I said on my last video on December 6th or around that time, I said I would be going on vacation for a month. And after that, of course, I'd get settled in and do all of my makeup tests and work. But I've finished all of that. I'm settled in, so I'm ready to go back on a regular posting schedule. With all that out of the way, let's get started. So this is the This is the CFS high pressure forecast, so for August, September, and October 2022. So we do see they show 1,022 millibars for the high pressure. This is the Bermuda Azores high, if you didn't know, but you probably do. But if you don't, that's okay. But yeah, so around average, and with this high setup, it would favor a lot of East Coast activity as well as a lot of Gulf and Northern Caribbean activity, like through northern Cuba, the Bahamas, Florida, even into Louisiana and Texas, as well as into South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So this is more on the weaker side of what the models are showing. This will change, maybe a little stronger, maybe a little weaker, but climatology models usually stay the same. They don't change that much in what they're showing. They're usually very consistent. Next, the CAN-SIPs. The CAN-SIPs, June, July, and August. Oops, I picked the wrong months, but it's around the same for the whole period. So 1,026, 1,025 millibars around there, which is a much stronger high pressure and is above average in this case, and would favor much more Gulf and Caribbean activity. So southern, central, northern Caribbean, pretty much the whole Gulf and Bahamas, and maybe up to South Carolina, but this is definitely a more western favorability based on how strong this is. So I think we could meet in the middle, 1,024 millibars out of the CFS and CAN-SIPs as of right now, and see the most favorable from North Carolina down to the Bahamas, Central and Northern Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico, and of course parts of the MDR. Of course, this will change and maybe a lot, but probably not because, like I said earlier, the climatology models are usually very consistent in what they show. Next, let's look at the Enso. So we do see right now we are 100% of La Nina, but as we get into January, February, and March, this is early January, so it starts in December, but we're around the February, March, April region, where we do see around a 15% neutral and a 85% La Nina. Of course, as we get through into May, March, and April, and past that, we will see it switch to a neutral pretty quickly, and our El Nino chances going up. But right as the El Nino chances start going really up, and La Nina chances also start to go up again, which could mean we do stay in a La Nina potentially. And after this, the neutral chances might go up. Maybe the El Nino chances go way up. Maybe the La Nina chances stay up. We will see. Unlike the climatology models, this is very inconsistent. So as of right now, we cannot trust this fully. So I would think a neutral is most likely for the majority of the hurricane season. But if there is an El Nino, I think it would be towards the very end of the hurricane season or after it, so it wouldn't really affect our hurricane season. But that might not even happen. Of course, this also changes a lot, but the models, the model predictions of Enso from January 2022, we do see that most of them go to a neutral, but then they start going back down towards a La Nina or a lower neutral, a negative neutral towards a La Nina instead of an El Nino. So we see the dynamic average goes up to about 0.25 and then starts going back down again. And the statistical average is around negative 0.25 at the end of the period. And the CPC console, Climate Prediction Center console, is around average. So I think we go with the CPC console as a reasonable average. And then we have the crazy models that are going up to 2 and all the way down to below negative 2.5. I would not trust that at all unless you really want a crazy forecast. This is the map for Hurricane Season Forecast 2022, number 1. So, of course, this is based on the average high and the Enso, but mainly the average high because, like I said, the Enso changes a lot. So the first 2 shades of red show low to moderate tropical threat. So that very light red going up to New Jersey is the low threat, and the second one of red, the second lightest layer, in North Carolina, central North Carolina, is the moderate risk for tropical activity. But then the last 3 shades of red and pink show the greatest risk of tropical activity. So the third layer of red down to southern North Carolina is moderate to high activity. The one through northern South Carolina all the way down to parts of the Yucatan is high activity. The very dark reds in the Gulf and northern and central Caribbean are the highest activity. And the pink are the areas of land, the coastlines that are going to have the biggest threats for tropical activity. So, and the key probably is explaining this better than I am, but you can just look at the key, which is in the blue. And these are my first numbers for hurricane season forecast. For tropical storms in the Atlantic Ocean, I'm expecting 16 to 19 named storms. For hurricanes, I'm expecting 8 to 11 hurricanes. For major hurricanes, I'm expecting 3 to 5 major hurricanes. And for landfalls on the United States, because it's hard to predict outside of just the United States. So for the United States, I'm expecting 2 to 6 landfalls. That might go up, down. That's very uncertain as of right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in another video tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Have a great night, and stay safe.